Welcome back to the Stretford End, everyone. Me, your host, Session Johnson, here as always. And of course, it is Sunday, and I bring you the latest news that have come out regarding Manchester United. But first, how are you guys doing? And of course, links to the socials are in the description below. And of course, continue to subscribe here to the channel and like the videos. Our goal is 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. So, as you see in the thumbnail, it says that I am ready. These are words that have come straight from the mouth of Erik ten Hag, and of course, the news has also been reported by Fabrizio Romano, and it is said that Erik ten Hag would be super happy if Manchester United offer him the job as manager for the new season and seasons to come, and he himself has felt positive since the interviews, and he feels that he will definitely be a shoe-in for the job once it is offered to him. Now, of course, that is excellent news. But on the other hand as well, Erik ten Hag would like to add to his appointment or soon to be appointed as Manchester United manager with perhaps two signings being made from his current team, Ajax Amsterdam. And of course, the two players that are being spoken about is, of course, firstly, Antony, which is a right winger or left winger with a left foot that is a Brazilian forward. And of course, he has been spoken about in the reports of late with regards to joining Erik ten Hag at Manchester United for the new season. And on the other hand, the other player that Erik ten Hag would like to bring in is a centre back by the name of Jurrien Timber. Now, the two of them are two different players, of course, playing in two different positions, one being a forward and one being a centre back. But before I get into that and giving my opinion on those particular players, I would like to just stick to speaking about Erik ten Hag and why I think that this is actually very good news. I mean, if he himself comes out and says that he is feeling quite positive about these things, then it is only a matter of time. It has also been said that we are, having to make Erik ten Hag wait for an offer. He's waiting for the offer, and once he receives the offer, I'm sure that he will accept it. And should the offer be given to him, definitely we will definitely applaud our manager and applaud the board for appointing Erik ten Hag as our manager. Reports are saying that Pochettino is still in the race, but PSG is not and will not stand in his way should United offer him the job. But Pochettino is basically the one that is second choice to Erik ten Hag. And Ten Hag, of course, seems to be ready for the job, as he said that he himself, along with his coaching staff, is ready to take over at Manchester United. And if he says that he is ready to take over, why are we delaying in appointing him? Why is the board not acting? It's literally as if you have just won the lottery, but you are deciding not to go and cash in the money immediately. You're waiting to see if anybody else is going to know, if you may be going to win another lottery after that before you cash it in. It's just not, making any sense why our board and why the owners are not actually acting upon the fact that Erik ten Hag is saying, come and get me, please. I want to be Manchester United manager. I see the problems that you have, and I trust myself and believe in myself and my staff that we can come and change the club and lift the level and get it to the elite level, as I keep saying, that it needs to be at. I have two players that I want to bring in to strengthen the squad who I believe will definitely be able to, be a positive, beneficial aspect to the team in terms of understanding my tactics. And of course, these two players will raise the level of the squad as well because they know already what I expect of them. I'm obviously speaking of what Erik ten Hag might be saying, but he surely is ready as he says. I don't understand why we are delaying anything with regards to getting him appointed. The man physically wants to be the manager. He publicly has said so. Who are we to stop him? He doesn't seem to be wanting any other job but the Manchester United job. So why are we delaying in appointing him? I mean, I find it strange, that he is willing to do this and say this before the season is over. But he obviously knows that there are others who the club is looking at in terms of candidates. But he shouldn't be be thinking that way. The board should have told him and should have been confident enough to tell him that yes, you are our number one target and we want you to be our manager. Immediately after he was interviewed, they should have obviously waited a couple of days, done their deliberations, and of course just appointed him, given him the offer. You know, it's also said by Fabrizio that there's no, problem between negotiations and with us having Erik ten Hag to be appointed as our new manager, because the relationship between Manchester United and Ajax Amsterdam is so smooth and so good because of Edwin van der Sar, who used to play for us but is now their, director of football. And that in itself is a positive for us. So again, why are we delaying to appoint this man? Why are we delaying to get a manager in who is wanted by top clubs? We should be appointing him. It is the Eric Cantona like signing that we can make that will completely change the team for the better, that will give us a starting point to build from again. We need a complete reset. A complete cultural reset is needed. We cannot allow ourselves to be still stuck in the past and wanting to emulate and redo what has been done in history. We need to start afresh, start anew. We need to become a new Manchester United. We need to evolve and have our players and our style of play being exactly up there with the top clubs in today's football. We need to do that. Our name speaks for itself. We are Manchester United, but we definitely need to have a new identity, a new style of play. And Erik ten Hag is perfect for that. I don't want to see Pochettino because he's still stuck in his old ways from when he was at Spurs. Nothing has changed. He hasn't evolved as a manager or a coach for that matter. So I do not want to see Pochettino. Erik ten Hag needs to come in. The man has said he is ready. He has said that he wants to take over. He said that he will be super happy should he get the job. The man has committed himself to the job even before he has signed on the dotted line. If that's not commitment, then I don't know what is. Definitely, Ragnick as well also wants Erik ten Hag. It's obvious. He said this and he wants to have a manager of that level at the club. Definitely, if that manager like Erik ten Hag should come in, we definitely will go up a level. But we will first take a slow, gradual process to get there. We obviously, next season starting, will lose games because of the manager trying his tactics. We will perhaps not be as strong as we want to be next season, but we will be on a slow, gradual incline to the top where we need to be, where we deserve to be, because we are Manchester United. Yes, the name speaks for itself, but we have to work towards that once again. We have to show everyone that we are still Manchester United. Right now, we are not. We are deserving of the position on the log where we are laying. 7th currently, Spurs winning, West Ham winning, dropping us further down the table. It looks a lot like we could easily play UEFA Conference League. I said this in the post-match reaction. If you haven't seen that, definitely go and give it a look. I've also said that if we get Europa League, we are deserving of Europa League. That has been the inconsistent season that we have had, that we deserve to be where we are. I'm not angry, disappointed, feeling let down by the players that have decided to, give up with regards to trying to accomplish and achieve anything this season. We can still fight for top 4, but that's if the results fall in our favor. If we win our games, I've said it before, but it looks a lot like we could possibly be playing Europa League. And that's something we're going to have to take on the chin. Take the banter that comes with it. Take the whole memes and jokes of Thursday night football, etc. Take it, but at least then we know we will have a foundation to build from. The players that are big-headed and that don't want to be here will be gone. And we need to make that start by appointing Erik ten Hag first. That is the starting point. The 2 players he's bringing in is of a different skill level. Anthony, of course, being a winger, excellent technically on the ball, off the ball, good pace, able to beat his man in a one-on-one, dangerous left foot. Basically, in my opinion, probably better than Hakim Ziyech from Chelsea, who used to play at Ajax Amsterdam. And he's definitely a player that's got the passion and the drive to play for Manchester United. I've seen him play. I've seen the way he attacks his defender. I've seen the way he runs in behind, the way he plays intricate 1-2s. He's an excellent footballer and can be world class and probably needs that extra level, that extra step up. And him coming with Erik ten Hag will be absolutely fantastic. I would love to see him in a Manchester United jersey on either wing for us under Erik ten Hag. And of course, Jurrien Timber, a centre back with immense qualities, can play defensive midfield, can play right back, and can play centre back primarily, which is his first base position. He is excellent in terms of being in the air, excellent in terms of passing the ball out from the back, has fantastic pace to able to run in behind should he be able to need to do cover. He's a defender that we don't have currently at the club. He's someone that is strong as perhaps Maguire physically, as pacey as a Varane and a Bailly perhaps, and able to read the game quite well because of himself, being able to play in a defensive midfield position. So these two players coming with Erik ten Hag would be absolutely fantastic. And I think that should we get Erik ten Hag over the line, we should listen to him. Listen to the players that he wants to bring in and allow him to do that. Listen to Rangnick and allow them to do what they want to do, to take the club to the elite level that we need to be at. And I keep saying that. But the board and the owners need to allow Ten Hag, who is the potential manager, to become the manager at Manchester United. And of course, Rangnick, they need to give them full power and full autonomy to do their job. So, as it says in the news, thank you guys for joining me on today's video. I do want to also just remind you of the headlines. Fabrizio Romano coming out saying that Ten Hag would be super happy to take over at Manchester United as manager, and he feels ready to take over as manager along with his coaching staff feeling ready, and that he has a positive feeling about getting the job after the positive interviews that he has had with Manchester United and the board. And of course, the two players that he would like to bring in is Antony and Jurrien Timber, being a winger and a defender respectively. And Pochettino still being in the race, and PSG willing to let him go for free as long as we give him the offer. But I do believe that Pochettino is the second choice and Erik ten Hag being the number one choice to take over at Manchester United. Thank you guys for joining me. Links to the descriptions or links to our socials are in the descriptions below. And of course, continue to follow us here on YouTube. Subscribe to the channel. Our goal is to reach 1,000 subscribers before the end of the year. Thank you guys for joining me. Till we speak again soon here on the Stretford Inn. That has been me, your host, Sasson Johnson. Goodbye.